Hello, welcome to the end of our journey here for our practice problems are number 18. The very last problem here is number 15. So this video is going to be very short, but it does have some good information. So here, after you read the problem, the first part is we're going to calculate the prevalence of hypertension in each group. So up here I've shown you a hypertension member. We're going to be looking at what is given over the total number for each hypertension and the prevalence there. And these values here are the ones that are stated for the prevalence rate for each age quartile in hypertension. Part B says to carry out a formal test of significance to determine if there's a difference in the outcomes between the quartile ages, write out your null and alternative hypothesis, interpret results. Here, one thing that wasn't added is this is supposed to, alpha is going to equal 0.01. I'll make sure to add that. So when we do this, we're going to have our null hypothesis stating that there's no association between the variables and our alternative hypothesis stating that there is an association between the variables. So we're going to do our chi-squared formula here. So our expected values here, here's our expected values table. You can notice they're all the same because all our row totals are the same for each area. So these are going to be very similar. Here's the chi-squared math worked out for you. When you sum them all up, you're going to get a chi-squared value equal to 10.5428. So when we look at this, and we have degrees of freedom 3. So notice that if you go to your table in the back of your book, and we have degrees of freedom 3, and we're looking at alpha level 0.01, when you go there, you're going to notice that your degrees of freedom 3 at alpha level 0.01, your critical value is going to equal 11.34. And so since our chi-squared value is less than 11.34, we do not have significance at the alpha 0.01 level. So in this situation, we failed to reject the null hypothesis. We failed to reject null hypothesis, so as you can see, because our critical value is greater than our chi-squared value, so we do not find significance at the alpha 0.01 level. If you go down one level to 0.025, our value is greater than 9.35, so there would be significance at alpha level 0.025. However, based off of the information, we would fail to reject. Actual p-value, as stated here, is 0.0145, so very close, but at alpha level 0.01, we would fail to reject the null hypothesis. All right, and that's going to do it for number 15. Once again, if you do have any questions about